What up, though, everybody? I'm back with another album review for y'all. Today, we are taking it to the underground scene of Detroit. We're talking about Kilz The Don. I got rapper friends. Now, this album is a little different than other albums we've discussed because it's a compilation tape made up of a bunch of different artists from the city, production from a bunch of different producers from the city. And Kilz The Don is the CEO of the label 100K Entertainment, which this tape is brought to you by. So we're going to jump straight into it. I got 4 songs that I like a lot on this album. Let's get it. The first song we're going to discuss is track number 5, Shit Talking, featuring Donna Simone.
Bitch, I bet I'm quick to body yet. Flew me out twice, and I still ain't catch a body yet. If you seeing what he like, just know you out of there. But if I'm seeing what I like, he better buy it, bitch. Thought he went coming out that paper, yeah, he tried to assist. Take her place around his face, shit, I can.
It's just something about the way women from Detroit who are rappers really stand out from the other female rappers in other parts of the country and things like that. And those type of things are the hustle talk, the get money talk. You know, the women from Detroit rap real braggadocious when they get in the booth. And that's what I love about them. One thing I also love about this song is the production. Kilz, you did your thing on the beat, throwing bling bling as the sample in with that bass line, letting Donna Simone do her thing on that one. That was fire and I loved it. I also wanted to acknowledge this song because I want to show the ladies some love because there's some ladies in the rap game really doing their thing. This song really stood out to me. That Shit Talking featuring Donna Simone. Let's jump into the next track. Next track we're going to jump into is track number 12, Third Person featuring Camp The One.
He always talking about some money, barely about some bitches. He seen a couple shooting stars, made a couple wishes. He know that life can get hard, so he barely vented. Holding some deep shit, cause nobody listens. Anytime he came up, he knew to spread the love. He a real money getter, you think he got a plug. That nigga had.
Now, I really like that song a lot because a story was being told, basically. It's called Third Person, which means obviously Camp The One was rapping about himself in a third person sense. The flow was nice. The bars were nice. The beat was fire. I really like that beat. Shout out to Loki. That's who produced that beat. I really like that beat on that one. But Camp The One, I'm definitely going to be doing my homework on him because this was the first song I ever heard by him. And for that to be the first song I hear from somebody, definitely going to make me want to tap into more of his music, see what he all about, really do my research on him. You know what I'm saying? So Camp The One did his thing on that one. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? That was fire. I want to kind of see a video to that one, low key. Like, honestly and truly, I kind of want to see a video to that one. I feel like you can get on some cinematic shit with that video and it can be really fire. So shout out to Camp The One. Shout out to Loki. That's Third Person. Now it's time for the third track. Third track that we're going to jump into today. Track number 2, Pull the Plug featuring Rich Ash, which is actually the single off this album. It's been getting spins on the radio. It's actually very fire. Let's check it out.
I got on Baccarat, you know she gon' lick me up. I'm connected like Anthony Davis eyebrows. Just cop the fire being, I'm just on the side browsing. This blue shirt plain and this bitch was a light thousand. Got a plug in Taiwan, I think he coached the White Howard. Went to Howard and her hair was grade A.
I definitely could see why this song is getting pushed as the single. It's getting the radio spins that it's getting. This shit is fire. The bars on here were fire. That part about, you know, I got a plug in Taiwan. I think he coached the White Howard. Like, bro, that's signature Detroit shit at its finest. You got a clever ass bar with a funny kind of feel to it, and it's really witty. You know what I'm saying? It's super clever because it's so easy to come up with, and that's one thing that Detroit has always been known for. The simple, clever bars that make you react as if you heard something so crazy, but it's the way that it's delivered. It's the flow of it that makes it so cold. I really enjoyed that one. Shout out to Rule Stop Playing on the beat as well. He is a well-known producer around the city. Been doing this thing for years. Rich Ash really complimented the beat style for Rule Stop Playing on that one. And I really enjoyed that one. That's going to be one that's getting spun a lot. So make sure y'all definitely tap into that one. That's another song, man, where, you know, you can probably play that song in the morning time, low key. You can play that song in the morning, getting ready for your day, getting ready for work, just hyping yourself up, getting ready to go get it. So shout out to Rich Ash. Shout out to Rule Stop Playing for that one. Now we're going to jump into my favorite off the album. Now my favorite off the album, track number 3, Off the Rim, featuring World Tour Mafia Scoob. Now that one is easily my favorite beat on the entire album, with the woman harmonizing in the back, the knocking bass line. Those are my favorite kind of beats by far. Like, I love those kind of beats. It almost feel like your body be floating when you listening to it. But World Tour Mafia Scoob definitely did his thing on this one. Also, that beat was produced by Spaz Out Steve. Let me not forget to say that and give him a shout out. But Scoob definitely did his thing on this one. Kind of like that mumble style that's kind of slow with the, the nice delivery and the flow with it. It's very distinct. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something that's well known in the rap game now, and it's also one of my favorite styles due to the fact that it's so unorthodox. It's not a normal style in the rap game. So that's one thing I definitely loved about this song. When I heard the flow with the beat, the bars, and he said a part about, I'm trying to buy a new house. Niggas is asking me about music. Like, he said something of that nature, and it made me just, like, I was like, damn, like, because that's some real shit. Because it's like, when you got goals in mind and then people are telling you about other shit, it can be bothering sometimes. So I really felt that bar. That bar right there stood out to me a lot. Like I said, it's kind of simple, but at the same time, you can feel it when you got a goal in mind, when you're trying to build something, when you're trying to take yourself somewhere. That's one of them bars you can definitely feel. So that's why that's my favorite on the entire tape. I've definitely been listening to it nonstop. It's been on repeat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Scoob. Shout out to Spaz Out Steve for that one. Now, let's jump into a verdict. Now, I'm going to say this tape was very enjoyable, very easy to listen to. I liked everything about it, from the features to the production. I love the way Kilz brought all of these talents together and put them all on this one project to give to the world. Definitely putting people hip to some of the underground artists that are part of the Detroit rap scene and showing them some love and support as well. I'm going to give the album a rating of an 8 out of 10 due to the fact that it was fire. Beats were fire. The rapping and the bars, everything was fire. I also love how Kilz was able to get Doughboy Dre on this album as well, who is a Detroit legend, member of Doughboy's Cash Out, legendary Detroit group. That was very nice to see. I didn't get to touch on that song, but I definitely wanted to acknowledge that real quick and give that a shout out, because that's a major spot for somebody on the album. That's a major feature to be able to get. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Kilz, man. Shout out to everybody on the tape. Shout out to the rappers, the producers. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who had a hand in this tape, shout out to you, because y'all did y'all thing on this one. That's I Got Rapper Friends by Kilz The Don. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also share it with your peoples. I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Be on the lookout for the next review.